Okay, awesome. Okay, so does this look better? I'm gonna hold it like this. Okay, was I sideways that whole time? No? Okay, so my name is Gina. If you guys do not know who I am, I'm one of the diamond coaches that are helping out Carly since she is in Jamaica currently. We want to be implementing these calls every week, and it's similar to a diamonds coffee chat where we kind of just bring certain things that are working in the business for us, and we're going to share it with each other. It could be 1 to 2 things that are working with you currently, either this month or this week, whatever works. I just want to see who's on. Okay, so I figured I would start first with exactly what's helping me for this past week and this past month even. So easily, I think we should all be treating every single month like a launch month, because I've had the most coached signups with Transform 20 in a very long time. Obviously, there are like a ton of benefits with it, but I'm the coach opportunity because they get the access to the group and the test group itself. So that's been something really easy to get into the discussion. And also what's working for me is my hashtags have been working for me. And this is something that I do share in the Diamond Chat at least once before. If you guys are struggling with social media, I began noticing that I'm using hashtags that are not like the typical Beachbody coach hashtags. Like I was using the new dog mom, newlyweds life, whatever I could think of. But what I did was that I tend to follow. So like if I have a blogger that is somebody that I just relate to, I look at their hashtags, whether that's something like I'm really into boho decor for my apartment. So like if I'm on like an interior design like blog or Instagram, I'm looking at the hashtags that they're using and I'm putting it on my list. And that has seriously helped grow my Instagram. Maybe it's not fully from those hashtags, but I've been noticing a lot more engagement. I mean, a lot more new people interacting with my page. So if that's something that you're struggling with, I would highly recommend doing that because it seems to be working a lot better for me than before, and not using those typical Beachbody hashtags because I feel like it's just saturated with coaches. So those are 2 things that are working for me. So I'm either going to pick on somebody or let somebody choose themselves. So you can unmute yourself and then we'll go from there.
I'll go next. If nobody else wants to. So I'm Megan. I'm also one of the Diamond coaches that'll be helping host these things and everything. If I don't know you guys, something that's been helping me, and I know I've talked about this before, but I go through phases where I don't do this as often, and I don't know why. But whenever I do, it's just like things happen so much more quickly. And that's utilizing the video part of your Instagram DMs. So instead of just typing over and over and over and over the same thing, I just pull it up and I just like send them. It's basically like a personal story. And I talk to them on it because so many people have the same questions. And then something else that's in line with that is just I've been connecting with so many people and getting, challengers, new clients through Instagram, not so much through emails and my forums. I don't know what's going on with that lately. But my forums have been like dead, but just like directly inviting people through my direct messages, having those face-to-face-ish conversations with them, my face to their text, has been super helpful in just like getting all the points across because they can actually like hear from you. You can answer so many more questions. And then going off of Gina just reminded me of another one is I work on growing my social media through bloggers as well. I never looked into the hashtags of them. Gina, I'm going to be doing that tomorrow because I have a snow day tomorrow. Side note. But then I go through a blogger that I follow and I literally like go through their followers or people who have liked their most recent post or something. And if they have a public profile, like a lot of teachers have public profiles, I'll start connecting with my new connections through there. So through a blogger or a page that I connect with a lot of things with or somebody I would follow, I go through other people who follow them because it's like clearly we have similar interests. And yeah, that's been helping a lot as well. So you can pass it off to somebody else, or I can just go through. I'll just write through people's names, and you'll just hop in, and we'll go in that order. Does that work? So we'll have we'll go Amanda next, and then Danielle, and then I don't know who mindfulness is, but we'll go with you. I can't see your face. And then Laura, and then if anybody hops on next, we'll just add them to the end of it. Okay. Cool. Amanda, go for it.
I'm Amanda. Those of you that don't know me, I'm not a diamond coach, but I'm really freaking close. I'm trying to build 2 emeralds right now to get to diamond. And so something I'm struggling with is my engagement is super like monotone. Like it's just completely flatlined. For a while, I was getting like 20 or 30 new followers a week, and it was so easy for reach outs then. It was so great because I had so many people to talk to. My pictures were getting like double the likes that they always had been. And like likes are and everything, but there were so many like new people. And now like that's completely gone. And like I'm getting so few likes, and there's all people that follow me. So like reach outs are getting like, I feel like 10 times harder. Same with invites. Like instead of focusing on invites, I usually focus on like reach outs and conversations and make it like super natural. Like when I invite them, instead of just saying I'm going to do X amount of invites, but I'm like losing those conversations because I haven't been finding new people. And so I kind of get stuck with who to reach out to. Like I always will go through like a hashtag I like, or a page I like, or like kind of think like bloggers, or just like something that I follow, and I'll go through their followers and their people. But I don't know, I'm not having luck, and I'm not good at trying to like find new methods. I kind of get stuck because I get really used to the same method. No, I haven't been using an outside app. So I don't know. Everything else I feel like is fine, but I'm just struggling with like new connections rather than like old people. I've gone back to a lot of old people, but I can't find new people.
Danielle, are you there? It's been frozen, I think. Because I haven't seen her move.
Danielle, can you hear us? Are you on, or did your computer, phone freeze? You can unmute yourself
She
and
was
let
just
us
holding
know.
her phone. I was like, dang, she's really still.
Yeah. All right, maybe we'll come back.
I don't know.
See if it reconnects. Yeah. So then, whose tag is mindfulness? Unmute yourself. Hi, I can only see the top of your head. If you hover the mouse over like your video, there's 3 little blue dots in the top right, and then you can unmute yourself. Or I can unmute. No, I can't unmute you. Are you there?
I don't see her video now, but I see her box.
Oh man.
Ugh.
Technology.
It's progress. It's okay. I hope it's like my phone or something that's being hosted on this chat.
I don't know. All right, well, Laura, you want to hop on then? What do you got?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, who is that?
Oh, this is Laura.
Yes.
Okay, I'm like on the app on my phone, so I've never done this on my phone, so.
Well, it's working.
Sweet. Okay, hi, I'm Laura. I am one of Victoria's coaches. I'm actually driving home from our Emerald retreat right now.
So fun.
So I'm an Emerald, but I'm pushing a Diamond. I need like 2 more coaches and 2 of them to also be Emerald.
Cool.
And working for me, the retreat worked great. I got 3 coaches to sign up this weekend, so
No way.
that was really awesome. We just like shared the shit out of our whole weekend, and girls who have been following me forever were like, okay, I'm doing it. So that felt really nice. And then as far as like engagement, like that's been working really well. I pretty much put a hashtag in every single story of mine. Like I'll hashtag something like, for me, I'm a nursing student, so I do a lot of like hashtag nursing student or hashtag nursing school. And I see that I'm getting like 200 extra followers per story through that hashtag. And I'll just like blend them into the background, like make them really, really small and like the same color as my background so people don't see them. But like I'm getting a lot of new followers through that. I partnered with a bigger account to do a giveaway, so I got like a lot from that. And then what I find, like when my followers or engagement does kind of plateau, I start to like look for people more, and how I do that is just going to, this is so bad, but I go to like bigger Beachbody coaches who are also like nurses or nursing students or like whatever, and like I just see their followers, or like I'll start commenting on theirs, and then I do the same like for bigger like nurses and nursing students that aren't Beachbody coaches. Like there's a couple like really big like nurse influencers, and like I just start commenting on like every single comment. Like if like girls leave comments asking questions, like I will answer them. And I try and be respectful, like obviously like of people's followers, and like I make sure I do already have a good relationship with the bigger account who I'm commenting on. But like that's been really nice, because then like people see your name over and over again and start to look at you. And then the other thing that I've been doing, so as far as like signing people up, I used to ask them if they wanted to sign up as a coach or a challenger, and I found that like a lot of girls were saying, no, I just want to do the customer sign up for now. Like even if I would explain like the discount and the cancellation and everything, like they would still just want to be a customer. And so now I've just been telling them like, hey, I'm going to sign you up as a coach. Like you're not obligated to anything, but it's easier and cheaper for me to do this now than for you to find out later that you love it and you want the discount and you'll have to spend more money then. And I got 2 girls to sign up right away just because they were like, oh yeah, like that totally makes sense. Like obviously I want the discount. And then I tell them like, you know, if it's not for you in 30 days, you can cancel. It's super easy. You can fast and get your money back if you absolutely hate it.
I forgot I was muted, so I started talking. Thanks so much for sharing. So Bria, I saw you just hopped on. We are just going through sharing something that's been working or working for our business lately. And this is being recorded, so you can listen to the rest of them. But Danielle, I see you're moving now. You froze for a little while. I didn't know if you were trying to talk. So Danielle, if you want to go next, and then Bree, you'll just follow up with her, just sharing something that's going well.
Okay, hi. First of all, yes, couldn't log on to my computer, then I logged onto my computer, and then I had an echo, and I freaked out, and everything froze on both ends. So I apologize for that. So sorry, and then I couldn't even respond to any of you. So first of all, I'm a teacher, so I happen to teach middle school, so I get up really early. School starts for me at 7:30, so I've been getting up at 5:30 to try and get in some professional development and PD, but it's really hard to get my workouts in. So one thing that I have done to kind of change that up in this last 2 weeks is getting up early, like I have been, doing my PD and some meditation and those sorts of things. And then when I get home in the afternoon, instead of doing a miracle morning, I'm kind of doing like an amazing afternoon, and kind of tuning into that afternoon group, because mornings it becomes really difficult and chaotic for getting everything done on time. So that gives me a little bit more freedom to spend time that I need on the business part. So I'm hoping that that will be better for me in getting in and checking out the hashtags and really checking in with people that I'm following and commenting, but I'm not having time to follow up because I was off a schedule and I just couldn't find the right time. So I guess that's the number one thing that I've done, and hopefully that will be beneficial for me moving forward. Other than that, my following different logos and hashtags have been the way I've at least seen a few people. So hopefully it'll grow. Those amazing afternoons will be more dedicated for myself. So.
I love that. I feel like my mornings are very rushed sometimes. Like, definitely not my best work. Bree, are you able to go? Can you unmute yourself? Hello? Okay. All right. Well, Bree, okay, so there was just one last thing that I wanted to share because one of you guys mentioned it, and it was something that I totally forgot. Oh, okay. So I was listening to a Rachel Hollis podcast, and she was pretty much talking about how like somebody like me, I'm very worried about like posting too much about a challenge group or coaching or things like that. But she mentioned, and it like literally just smacked me in the face, and I was like, I have to do this, is people aren't going to know what you're providing or what you're servicing them unless it's in their face. So another thing that's been helping me is literally, I think I posted every single day about the challenge group for like the last 2 weeks, whether that was in my story or in a post. And that was where I got a lot more people that I've been talking to, but did, said not right now or no. They were the ones that reached out to me. So at this point, I'm literally posting what I think would be annoying to people, but it's working. So what I would just recommend is to literally talk the shit about coaching and talk the shit about like the challenge group or whatever you're promoting, because people really don't know what you're providing until they see it in their face, because algorithms get messed up. They might see you post about it one day and then never see you posted about it again, because like they just might not see your story because it's up for 24 hours. So that's when I was just like, I'm going to post about it every single day. And that's where I got the people that told me no in the past, yes now. So that's something that helped me a lot too. But yeah, so we're going to kind of keep this as the theme for every week. So, if you can just make like a mental note of what has been helping you over the week, and implement some things that you might have heard in this call, and definitely like actually do it instead of just like listening in on it, taking notes, things like that. Make sure you're actually implementing it into your daily habits. But yeah, this is going to be every week, so this is really exciting. It's going to be every Sunday right before the team call, so we might have to like cut it short a few different weeks, but since there was no team call, this is going to take place of that. So if anybody has anything else to share, I don't know, you can unmute yourself really quick. If not, I will end the call. And Megan, if you can, be a gem and post it up. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and see you next week. Have a good week, guys.